Okay, we get to talk to somebody that's a lot smarter than us because she's going to Harvard, KP.
I'm in trouble.
Welcome to the show, state champion, Sophia Schardan. Good to see you, Sophia.
Thank you.
And you've brought with you your coach, Adam Nelson of Troy. Good to see you, Triad.
Good to see you, too.
And you win the MESPY for 2A Girls Track Team of the Year. All you had to do was win state to get that done. Congratulations.
Easy. Awesome.
Has it sunk in yet?
Not at all, honestly. It's still surreal. Yeah. Can't say enough about the girls, honestly. It's just them.
Was it expected? Were you thinking? Because, I mean, we've had Mike Baxter on the show all year long. We've been talking about Sophia, and we've been talking about how good you guys are, but I don't know that I expected a state championship.
Yeah, I mean, in all the rankings, we were ranked number 1.
Okay.
On and off. Us and Danville were going back and forth all year long. So I knew it was, like, in the cards.
Yeah.
And that's what I was telling the girls the whole year. It's really just up to, like, what we do. Like, we control our own destiny as long as we execute at state. And, like, we had it. That we could do it.
Okay, you walk up with the track team, girls team, boys track team. How many times have somebody said, "Where's the coach?"
Okay, that actually doesn't happen often anymore.
Well, that's because you're a guy coaching the girls team, but if the boys team is around, I mean, you look like
they'd ask you what event you're running, coach.
I appreciate that. You doesn't happen that often, unfortunately.
You are
when I go to the
youthful.
boys' meets.
You are youthful.
Appreciate that.
How many years have you been the head track coach?
It's my 4th year.
Okay, so you've been doing this for a while there. Are you a teacher at Triad?
I am not. No, I'm actually a personal trainer in my own private capacity.
Okay, where do you do personal training?
Focus Fitness in Pontoon Beach.
Okay.
Little garage style gym. So.
Is it yours?
No, it's not mine.
Tell me the guy who owns that.
Scott Ivy. Yeah, I'm sure you know.
He's a granite guy, and
Yeah,
then I had his daughter in class too.
Oh, really?
And she married another kid I had in class.
Trevor and Macy, yeah.
Yep.
Coach, who haven't you had in
I
class?
had them both. Had them both in class. Great kids, both of them.
My goodness, yeah, they're awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I thought that was Scott Ivy's place.
Wow.
Cool. Good for you, man. How long have you been a personal trainer?
That also might be right at 4 years, I think. Yeah, right
Okay.
around the same time. As soon as I got out of college, I kind of got that job. And then Coach Weiss kind of like offered me the girls' job, essentially.
Who had been there forever?
Oh, yeah, at least like 20 years.
All right, Brian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Brian Weiss had been there for a long time, had built a great program.
Definitely.
And so you weren't taking over a bare cupboard, so to speak.
Right. So Weiss actually, for the last maybe 10 years, has just coached the boys alone. I took over after Rayhar. Coach Rayhar was the girls' coach.
Okay. All right, Sophia, was this season everything you thought it was going to be? All this glory, state championships, team state championships?
Yeah. After, I mean, I had to put myself in like perspective after my injury. This is everything I could ask for. Brought home 3 gold medals. So
Yeah, 3 state championships, 2 relays, and 1 individual, right?
yeah. Well, 1 relay, then 1 individual, and then the whole like the team medal.
Okay. All right, so 1 relay. What was the relay?
4x1.
4x1, and 1 individual what was it?
The 100.
Okay, so we've got you and Raina Ragland on the show tonight, and when Raina gets here, I'm going to race both of you.
I love that idea.
Are you into that?
Yeah,
Do you want to get in on that race too?
Oh, no, not at all. No,
You're not
I don't
either.
lose, so.
I'm pretty sure you're going to beat me. Now, you were going to race the principal?
This Thursday, yeah.
You're still going to?
Yeah.
You need to have Kenny Deathridge race with you guys, the AD.
Oh.
Former quarterback.
I would
Former
definitely
quarterback
prefer to see that.
at Triad High School, Kenny
Oh.
Deathridge. I'm not sure you knew that.
I knew that.
Okay. So what's the deal? You're going to race the principal.
Yeah.
Whose idea was this?
Apparently Jeff Johnson.
Who's that?
He was my PE teacher whenever I went to school in Granite, and then I moved to Triad, and then he was my PE teacher again. So he's just a PE teacher in the district.
He's also an assistant football coach. He just sent me a text.
I didn't know
I think they were just joking about it, and they like texted me and asked if Sophia was interested. And I was like,
And you're
I
like,
just messaged
yeah,
her.
sure, I'll
Sophia
race.
said,
you.
yeah.
So you're
it just
like,
kinda came
sure,
together.
Yeah.
I'll do it. Okay, so you do multiple events. You do relays and you do sprints, right? What is your favorite event to do?
The indoor 200.
That's pretty specific.
Yes.
Not just the 200, but the indoor.
The indoor 200, yes.
What is it about the indoor 200?
You can see everyone like the entire time because of the stagger. So like up until the last curve, you can see everyone, and I think it makes it more competitive. And I'm quite a competitive person, so.
Okay. Any sports beside track for you at this point?
No.
What else did you play?
I played soccer growing up.
Okay. What was your last year of soccer?
7th grade.
You mentioned an injury. What was your injury?
I ruptured my hamstring at state finals last year.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. And how long did that put you out for? I'm going to guess like 6 months.
I think I'm just now back. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah, I couldn't run the 200 at state. I was basically 4x1 100, and that's all I had. So I got back in indoor, and that was a little rough. And then I came back in outdoor again, and I made it. So
Yeah, I think considering that injury, you did have an amazing year. What has Triad track meant to you?
Honestly, it's taught me a new just like world of pushing myself, and honestly, like I'm a little bit of a dreamer, but I don't think I'm delusional, but I'm a dreamer, and I like to just push myself as hard as I can, and I think that the possibilities are endless as long as I show up and I try my best.
And you love it.
I do.
What's the mental part of track? Because I think some people look at track and say, track's not really mentally very tough. All you do is you go, you get in the blocks, and the gun goes off, and you sprint and you run. But I've heard from track athletes that track is a mentally grueling sport. How would you describe track from a mental standpoint?
Honestly, I think you can't get caught up in the mental too much. You can't get caught up in not performing how you want to perform. As long as you do your best. And I think I had to learn this a little bit coming back indoor from an injury, because I wasn't happy with what my times were, but I pulled myself back into reality. Like, you can't get caught up in the mental side. Like, it is a very mental sport, but you have to be optimistic. Otherwise, like, your performance will show that you are not optimistic.
Well, you picked the academically, arguably the most rigorous school in the country, and you told me off microphone that you want to study radiology. So medicine essentially is what you want to study. You're obviously a bright kid, but you could have gone Northwestern, Notre Dame. You could have gone to a lot of other places that are comparable, but you chose the Ivy League. Was it important for you to go to an Ivy League school?
Honestly, I didn't think much of it after, but when I started my recruiting process, I didn't really know like the possibilities about it. But then once like I jumped into like one Ivy League form, like it was another and another, and like you can see that with like all the other girls who are in the Ivy Leagues as well. Like they experience talking to all the different coaches in there. So like once I opened up there, I realized like it would open up so much more opportunities for me after my life in track and like whenever I'm not competing anymore. So I think it was clear there just with everything that I can get through connections and work wise.
I'm proud of you. I never met you before. I didn't know you. Obviously, I don't even coach track, but when I saw a kid from Triad, a track kid from Triad was going to go to Harvard, I was proud. I think that's really cool. Anytime somebody from our area, from the Metro East, goes to one of these service academies or one of the Ivy League schools, I think it's different, and I think it's notable.
Oh, absolutely.
Am I,
Yeah.
Like, I think it's really cool. So congratulations to you.
Congratulations.
I think
for
it's
sure.
a big deal. I'm super happy for you. What's it been like coaching this kid? She's terrible, right? Awful, gets on your nerves.
No, I mean, if I thought that, I would definitely tell you. But no,
No,
Sophia's been an absolute joy to coach. I mean, she was my like first freshman class, or one of the first freshmen that I had. So I've literally had her from day one growing up.
As a coach.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, as a coach. And just like her ability to buy into like and trust me from the beginning. She was like one of the only ones her freshman year, or at least the summer after her freshman year, who showed up to like all the summer trainings, kept doing everything that I asked her to, and was like just dedicated to getting better. And then she has now set that template where like there's people following her now coming to the summer trainings so they see how successful she is.
That's awesome.
So yeah, she literally just set that foundation, and like she's literally the main reason that we were able to win this team championship. So like couldn't ask for a better kid. I know that.
She does a great job on the track. Is she a leader off the track? Do you see her going out to other kids and supporting teammates and encouraging other kids on the team? Is she that kind of leader?
She definitely does a great job of leading by example. Like she sets the tone at practice. She knows she's the one who's showing up every single day. She's leading the warm-ups. She's telling girls to like stay on task and like keeping them, especially outside of track. All that stuff is super important. The sleep, the nutrition. She makes sure her teammates are like dialed in on that. And I can't control that. That's awesome.
You do?
Yeah.
You make sure your teammates are dialed in on sleep and nutrition?
Yeah, I'm kind of like a helicopter parent to them.
Really?
Yeah.
Tell me some of the things that you like what do you do if you see a kid like eating something that you don't think is healthy? What do you snap? Do you smack it out of their hands and just go throw it in the trash? What do you do?
No, I feel like the main problem I've had with my friends was like they have a Alani obsession, which is like an energy drink, and they didn't need it. So I would just like keep saying something like anytime they had like they would post like about that or like send me a picture of it. And I was like, you can't do that. Like, come on.
Good thing we're not sponsored by Alani. We'd have to edit that part out, but we're not. That's good. So what do you eat?
Gosh, I ate steak every single day during track season. So
Really?
Yeah. So I'm off that right now, but I had a tuna sandwich for lunch today.
What kind of steak?
Protein action.
Yeah. What kind of steak? How do you like it?
I like it medium rare, but my dad just buys it and cooks it for me, and then I take it.
A lot of veggies. No?
Bell peppers.
Really?
Yeah.
And sleep. How much sleep do you get every night?
Oh gosh, as much as I can. Usually like 9 hours.
You got to have that for your athleticism, for your sports, but you got to have that for your grades too.
Yeah, my brain needs sleep.
Yeah, and then you have to continue to get rest when you go to school, when you go to Harvard.
Oh, I know. I put on my roommate form. I was like, I need someone who goes to bed before midnight. So hopefully I get that.
What are you most looking forward to at Harvard?
Definitely track. I'm excited. I've never ran on a bank track, and they have a bank track, so I'm just excited. And especially the season starts earlier, so I'm excited to see what it's all about.
It'll be fun. You're gonna have a great time, and you're gonna miss her.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You're gonna miss her for sure.
For sure.
But you got a good distance runner because we had her on the show earlier. Remind me, what's her name?
Emmy.
We had
Emmy Goins.
Emmy Goins. We had her on the show earlier. She was our cross country runner of the year. So got some good athletes coming back. Tell me about some of the kids that you have coming back next year.
Yeah, Emmy's definitely one. She dealt with like a few knee issues throughout this whole season, so that definitely held her back. But I think she'll probably get that figured out this summer. She's also super hard worker, so I know she'll definitely be really good. The other people on our state record 4x1, we got Ava Gallia, Izzy Stein, and Addie Field. They're going to be just huge components coming back for sure. Getting most of my relay back is huge. Obviously, Sophia was a very large piece, so replacing her will be pretty tough. But I know those other three will definitely step up, and then I got a few more in the woodwork that'll also work their way up.
Now, track to me is such a weird sport because you have to me, it takes more organization than other sports, than other head coaching sports. When I'm coaching tennis, I've got singles and I've got doubles, but you've got distance runners and sprinters and jumpers and throwers. I think organization is one of the most important skills for a track coach to have. What else does it take to be successful in track?
Just like a whole staff around you. Like you mentioned, it's so multifaceted. One coach can't do every single event. You can't do the throws and the jumps and the hurdles. So like my system around me is what like really drags us along for sure. So Megan DeLong, my distance coach, she takes care of all the distance stuff.
Friend of the show?
Yeah, she's awesome. I don't know a thing about distance running. So without her, I don't know what they would do. They'd have to figure that out. And then I got my throws coach, Coach Roach. He takes care of the boys and girls throws. He has like an army over there. There's like 50 kids that he's dealing with every single day. Can't ask more from him, that's for sure. And then I got our pole vault coach, Eric Postma. He is just probably one of the best pole vault coaches in the state. He's constantly sending people to the state meet. I think our boys pole vaulter got 4th this weekend, and he's improved a ton over the last few years. And I know we have a few more like 8th graders coming up, girls that I'm looking at that should be contributing next year.
Such a tough sport.
Yeah.
Pole vaulting, such a tough.
Again, another thing, I know nothing about it. So without him, they'd be screwed. And then we got Coach Giuffre. She does our hurdles and jumps. And that's like a tall task for her, having to do the high jump, long jump, triple jump, and the hurdle events. She's running around like a chicken with her head cut off all the time.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And you're joining the Southwestern Conference next year. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, the up competition will be pretty insane, but I think we're going to be ready for sure. Edwardsville, obviously, is very good. So.
Not just, I mean, they're state champs, obviously, just like you are.
Right.
But then there's also other good teams in the conference too. East was very good. Alton, we got Raina Ragland sitting right out here right now. Right. So Alton has fast kids. East, West, Collinsville.
Exactly. And Mascouda coming with us there.
Right.
I mean, they always put together a good program.
But you guys are ready. I mean, you're the state champs in 3A, so you're not. It's not like you're limping into the Southwestern Conference. You're coming in expecting to make a bang and to compete with the best, right?
Right. We'll hold our own. That's for sure.
Okay. What are you going to miss most about Troy when you're in Boston next year?
Oh gosh. Probably just my track life here. I think it'll be a lot different to travel 17 hours away with a bunch of new girls and a new coach and new coaching style. I'm very comfortable with how my track life is here, training with Adam, training with all my friends. So it'll be different, but I'm excited.
You're going to have to learn to understand people when they say things like, we're going to go park the car at Fenway Park.
Yeah.
Come on, Mark.
I spent some time in the Northeast. Make sure you pack a lot of warm clothes.
Yeah. I don't like the cold, but
Well, you're going to the wrong spot.
I know.
But you're going to run indoors a lot,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that the thing?
Yes.
Isn't that what you're looking forward to?
Yeah.
Your indoor too. What events are you going to do? The 200, obviously, that's your thing.
Whatever he wants, he'll probably throw me in a 4x4 indoor. So I guess I'll be ready for that.
Sometimes I feel like college teams are a little bit smaller than high school teams.
Definitely to an extent. It depends on the school, but yeah, definitely. There's a lot of high school teams that have
A lot of
multiple
kids.
Yeah, hundreds of kids on the
Yeah.
team. So it's definitely more quality over quantity at the college level.
Okay, how about some shout outs before you guys get out of here? Do you have some shout outs, Sophia Schardan?
Oh gosh, just putting me on the spot. I shout out my mom and dad
There
because
you
they got
go.
me here.
There you go. Coach, you have some shout outs before you get out of here?
I definitely already mentioned all my assistant coaches. Coach Weiss, again, like I mentioned, he's the reason why I took this position. He kind of built me as an athlete because I was a former Triad athlete. He coached me back in the day. And like we kept that relationship going, and he's kind of modeled my coaching style. So, I mean, without Coach Weiss, I wouldn't be here.
Okay, I'm going to ask before you guys get out of here. I'm going to ask for the trivia. I'm going to ask the trivia question now for the week. You ready? Okay, now for the weekly trivia contest presented by Little Caesars Pizza. Daryl Thomas is the new wrestling head coach at SIUE. Where did he wrestle in college? Send me an email at mespdave@gmail.com, and you can win a free pizza from Alton Glen Carbon, Troy, Collinsville, Shiloh, or Granite City, Little Caesars. Email answers only. First right answer only wins. And congrats to Dave Kurgan, who won a couple weeks ago.
No hints.
Wasn't Harvard. That's all I'm going to say. Daryl Thomas, DT, head coach at SIUE, new SIUE head coach. Where did he wrestle in college? All right, Sophia, congratulations. I'm so happy for you. State championship, moving on to Harvard. The best is yet to come. I want you to come back, maybe at Christmas. And
Okay.
tell me how it went.
Okay.
Okay. Coach, congratulations, man. A state championship only in 4 years, man. You get the sky's the limit for you.
Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations, guys. MESPY winners, Triad High School, 2A girls track team of the year. Thanks for coming by.